Michael?
I am not one of those candidates who is on the record of saying that I'm in favor of changing the system of government. I'm also not one of those candidates who's on the record of saying I don't want to change that system of government. But at the same time, I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing to have a mix of people on the commission, some of whom have their heart set on changing the system of government and some who don't. To have an open and honest search for what's best for Millcreek, I think requires a variety of different voices to be heard. I have no skin in this game. I have no preference one way or another. I think the job of the commission is to do good research and present it to the voters. And that may mean that even if personally I might think that we should stick with the current system of government, that the best alternative should be presented to the voters so that they can choose. And I think once we reach that point and the voters get to make a choice, then we're no longer having this debate, because all sides should feel as though they had ample opportunity to make their case and for the voters to decide. I will say this one thing though. One thing that would be extremely important to me in studying the current system of government is the problem of accountability. And I think there is something to be said for the fact that the system that we have now is not necessarily conducive to accountability. Having 3 commissioners elected for relatively long terms, usually at different times, you cannot say in any given election that it is a referendum on the job that the commissioners as a whole are doing, because the commissioners as a whole don't run as a group. So it may be that we need to build more accountability into the system, and I think that's something that the commission should take seriously.
George?